Hello and welcome. I'm Sandie Stargazer from the International Metaphysical Ministry and Psychic TV Australia, PTV Australia. I'm here with my little familiar Harry the Lovebird, and we are doing an energy update for the month of April for those born in the month of May. So if you don't believe in astrology, that's fine. You can still watch this reading. It will be valid. I don't use astrology to determine what happens in these readings. But if you're born in the month of May, then that means you are either a Taurian or you're a Gemini. So if either one of those star signs, then you may gain something from this reading. Bear in mind that the reading is general in nature only, so it may or may not resonate. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Okay. So while I was doing the pre-shuffle and working out your numbers for the month, I felt a few cards dropped out, and it showed me that you are in a period where you've made a change. You've started a new beginning, and it's to do with family. It's to bring you closer to family. There may have been a few arguments around it, maybe a little bit of crying over spilt milk, maybe things not working out the way you'd hoped that they would. There could potentially be a bust up or a breakup of some sort for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you there may be a breakup. But there's definitely an indicator that things haven't worked out the way that you would like them to. It's a period of change, which, as you can see from the 5, which is change, adventure, stepping up the ladder, laughter, excitement, action. And with the 1 and the 5 that I get for your birth month, for the month of April, that comes to 6, which is to do with family and finances. So perhaps there's even been arguments over money. There may have been arguments over bills, things like that are coming in. This won't resonate with all of you, but for some of you it may. You have had to make pretty serious decisions last month and this month, spilling over into this month, April, and you have had to make pretty serious decisions to put your family as a priority, and you're wanting to spend more time with your family. So you're being reminded that just slow down and breathe. Slow and steady wins the race. There's a sister as well that's very prominent, but with time you will see that wishes will come true. There will be light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm just going to start off with a Reiki chant. So if you'd like to just uncross your legs and your arms and close your eyes, and I will connect with you that way. Just closing your eyes now. Chokure, chokure, chokure. Say hey ki, say hey ki, say hey ki. Chokure, chokure, chokure. Honshazation nen, honshazation nen, honshazation nen. Chokure, chokure, chokure. Bam. Okay. So yeah, April for you, May babies, is a period where you'll be very focused on your family and your finances. It's a time where you really want to get things in order and find balance. You're entering the second half of a cycle. Okay, so for you, you're really closing off things in the next few months that there's things that you need to let go of. Maybe you're thinking of career changes as well, which comes through with that 1 and the 5. But when making that decision, you will involve your family, or it will benefit your family in some way. Maybe there's a lot of unpacking that you need to do with your family. You've definitely come into your own though. The first cards that have come out are the 2 of Fire, which is about contracts. It's also same-sex relationships come up with this card as well. So that may be on the agenda, or that may be something that you're thinking about. Maybe you know someone that is GLBTIQ. But new partnerships or contracts are definitely there. There's also, you're being reminded to continue to move forward when this card comes up. Okay, it's a fire card, so it's to do with action, creativity, career. And you've got another fire card, the 3 of Fire. So this is a card of enterprise. You know, you're looking out at the horizon and you're waiting for ships to come in. But you can see there's a volcano and it's slowly simmering away, and something needs to come to a head. So maybe you need to communicate with your family about something that's important to you. Maybe someone in your family is going to come out of the closet and you need to be able to show them love and compassion instead of crying over spilt milk, or, you know, arguing over it, or, you know, kicking your child out on the street, or, you know, turning away from them, saying they're no longer part of your family because of their gender or their sexuality. So, you know, there is a definite need for you to focus on family. Okay, so you've got Mr. Fire there. This is the country gentleman as well. Okay, this is a person that's very motivational and idealistic. They're from a country area or a rural area. They either have fair to blonde hair, maybe red hair, but it's also calling on you to focus. Really focus with a vision and communicate and be a leader. I feel like you'll be receiving advice from someone creative as well. So April for you is a time where career, because looking at all the cards that have come out so far have been fire cards, career is definitely something which is on your agenda, but when making decisions about your career, you really need to be focusing on your family and having a family, and try to allow things to just wash over you, go with the flow. I feel like in May, you may be feeling a little bit judged and persecuted as well. And that's leading on to August, like from May to August, you know, you're really working on manifesting, letting go, tying up contracts, letting go of things that no longer serve your highest and greatest good, and you're ready for a brand new start. By the time that change that you made last month in May, and then in April you're focusing on family, by the time all of that settles down, you'll be looking at about August. Excuse me. Yeah, but there's the 5 of Cups, and so, or the 5 of Water. Oh my God, I've just dropped all my cards. Just bear with me a second. Sorry, Harry. Sorry, folks, I've just dropped all my cards. So I feel like there's going to be, and that's powerful energy too, when that happens, there's going to be really powerful energy coming through. And I feel like, because everything that happens when you're doing a reading, it is the reading. So you're going to drop your cards, you know, you're going to drop a lot. You're going to let go of a lot. I feel like all the cards will be on the table. Or in this case, on the floor. You know, there will be a big situation, an explosive situation, which is going to take place for you in April around family and around dealing with change and decisions that need to be made. And you really need to make your family the priority. So but you know, there is birthday wishes as well coming through to you next month as well. So in May. So if you're born in May, April, May is a big time for you. You're dealing with family, you're dealing with challenges, you're feeling persecuted for your beliefs, for your decisions, or at least someone around you is. And you know, they need to rise from the ashes. And I feel that you will do that in a spectacular way. Come June, you'll be working with manifestation. In July, you're working on closing off a lot of things. And then in August, you're ready. That brand new beginning that you've been looking for has come your way. So I'm just going to ask the guides and angels, Goddesses, gods, archangels, angels, spirit guides, Holy Spirit, can you please give our May babies some information concerning April? Yeah. So you've got Archangel Metatron. He's helping you to balance those positive and negative sides of your personality. Maybe you're feeling like the black horse in the family, the black sheep. We don't use that term very often, or rainbow sheep maybe. But maybe you're feeling different to those in your family and you're learning how to be yourself. I feel like you will be receiving messages to do with money. I also feel like there will be good opportunity for you to study in a new area. You're a very scholarly person. You're very dependable and patient. I feel like you need to communicate your truth. There's words that need to come up. It's almost like you're swallowing your words. You're very scratchy feeling in my throat right now. So maybe you even know someone that has throat cancer, or you know someone that passed over that's in spirit that had throat cancer or had a tracheostomy, or had tube down their throat at some stage, maybe in end life they had a throat issue. Maybe they were a smoker, heavy smoker. But you are being told to spread your wings in April. You're being told to spread your wings and fly. You do have brilliant new ideas and inspiration coming through. There's communication regarding new ideas, new projects for you to work on. I feel like you will be going through many challenges, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but things will get better, but it won't be until August. It won't be until July or August where you see the end of those troubles. I feel like there will be a knight in shining armor as well, someone that's also very dependable, someone that's very intelligent, decisive, idealistic, and tireless. I feel like once you move past the issues that will be playing out in your family, once you move past those issues, or the other people move past those issues, you will be finding creative solutions to your problems. Okay, but you will have an exciting new opportunity, and that's come up twice. So, and look, the cards are really even for you. You've got earth, air, and fire. So you're in your head, you're thinking things through rationally. You're working on your career and your passions, and you are slowly gaining ground financially, and you will be receiving financial messages regarding, and this could even be implying that you are, like in the last reading that I did for April babies, you may be buying a new home, but with that change, it's a family home. Maybe you're buying a family home. So there's a few things going on here, and I'm picking up on a few different energies that are coming through. One of them is the one that's having the bust up, but then there's, on the flip side to that, some of you may actually be experiencing moving and buying a family home so that you can be closer to family, and so that you can create your own family and your wishes will be coming true. And I feel like some of you will be really swallowing your words with regards to communication that takes place, or there may be someone else around you that needs to swallow their words with regards to communication that takes place. So things are happening for you. They're happening in a good way. Let's see if we can get some more. Can we get some confirmation on that, please? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so May babies, this is our Gemini. He's a man. My father's a Gemini. He's born in June. So, but May babies, May Gemini's born in May. You may get something out of this reading. This reading may be for you. You're brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. But this shows someone that is very learned, someone that could have been involved in military or policing, criminal justice, a lawyer, a doctor, a psychiatrist, someone that's very cultured. They could come from a multicultural background, but there's someone that is very trustworthy. And there's a knight as well. So there will be messages of love either from this person to you or from you to this person. So, you know, there's the chance that you'll be falling in love, wedding proposals, you may be getting married, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So you may be thinking about getting married, you may be invited to a wedding, it may be a big wedding. There may be decisions that are being made around that. If you are getting married, your sister will probably play a prominent role in the ceremony. There's also another person there. They're an earth sign, so they're either a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Usually when the queens come up for me, the queen of earth, it is a Virgo. So this person's thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. Make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. But as you can see, she's commanding her wealth. She's good with a dollar. She really knows how to run things well. She knows how to create. She's very creative. She knows the value of a dollar. You've got the magician. So you have everything at your disposal, or at least this woman will be able to help you to create something of great worth. And there are contracts. So this could be marriage contracts as well. You know, fair and just decisions. I feel like court proceedings will go in your favour if everything's above board. So you're being reminded that it's time to dot your I's and cross your T's. Make sure that you've done your research before progressing with anything. I feel like if there is a legal battle that takes place, it may be settled outside court. I feel like things will be moving in that direction. Particularly if there's a divorce. And if there is a divorce, it will probably be in May, but it won't really go through until July. That will be when you see the end of it. Yeah. But you will see the end of it, and you'll have a fresh new start in August. But do remember that the collective energy for 2022 for the whole world is 6. So your month in April is also a 6, so it's a big month for family. You really need to make serious decisions about what you're doing moving forward. If you're thinking of leaving your partner, I feel like that it won't be taken very easily. I feel like there will be words going back and forward, which is that communication. I feel like there'll be a massive surge of energy in May, or June and July, and then in August things will be a little bit more calmer. Goddesses, gods, archangels, angels, spirit guides, Holy Spirit, can you please give me more information with regards to our May babies for the month of April? So that is our Taurians and our Geminis. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you will see an end. Firstly, I'll show you this card. This card's the 10 of air. It says that there will be a final ending. There will be a final goodbye. You will get to say goodbye to someone or something in your life which doesn't serve you anymore. It's time to let go of it. It's time to allow yourself to embrace change and expect things to get better. You may even find someone recovering from an addiction of some sort, but difficult situations coming to an end, and you've got the 8, okay, which is, as a timing card, this is days. So looking at April, you're looking at the 8th day in April, but also if you were to look at that from another perspective as a timing card, I'm being directed to June, because if it's 8 days to weeks, well, 8 weeks is 4, end of May, beginning of June. So the end of May is when you will see this ending. That's where there will be the final ending. And then the divorce, there'll be legal action in June. It won't be anything too serious because you've got the Justice card, which came out, and you've got the Ten of Swords, which came out, the Ten of Air, which says that things will be ending in a good way, embrace change. And then in July, you know, you'll be ready to move on. And then in August, you've got that new beginning. So goddesses, gods, archangels, angels, spirit guides, Holy Spirit. Do you have any more information for our May babies for the month of April 2022? If you've enjoyed this reading, please press like, share and subscribe. It really helps me to build my platform. It also helps me to do further training in metaphysics and to bring you information. You may even might like to seek, for some of you, you may have that argument. I'm being told you may have that argument in May and everything feels like it's going to fall apart, but then you're being told to seek out a marriage counsellor. You may need to see a marriage counsellor or a relationship counsellor to see if you can work through some issues, which you may do in June, and then, you know, things may work out for you. You may get things back on track in August. So that's a possibility as well. Particularly when you get the King of Swords, the King of Air, that could very well be a relationship counsellor that you're working with to help you work through certain issues which maybe have been plaguing you for a long time and you need to let go of. Excuse me. Angels always throw them on the floor. But something's going to fall at your feet. And there's that 7 that I was talking about. You know, choose your battles wisely. Stand your ground, but choose your battles wisely. Watch the words that come out of your mouth. Words are power. Words are energy. You will have a life experience which will bring about a lot of change. And this can also be divorce. This is an explosive argument with someone. You know, you really need to take a step back and think about your priorities. Peace is always the best option. Anything can be worked out. May have fears around money. May need to do a bit of research and a bit of reading on money, how to invest. Maybe you're already a business person. Maybe you're an amazing business person. Maybe you got loads of money, but you're scared to part with it. That could be an issue as well. That would come through with the 4 of coins, the 4 of earth. But yeah, you know, maybe there are fears around money. Maybe you're afraid to get married because you think, well, if I get married, this person can take half of everything I've got. I don't want that, you know, but there are prenuptial agreements. Maybe that's what it is over. Maybe you want someone to sign a prenuptial agreement and they don't want to do that. Or they can't see the reason why they would have to do that. If they're going to marry you, they're going to be with you for life. So why would they have to do that? So maybe that's the reason why you have an argument. It's come out again. Choose your battles. Make your family your priority. Trust your sister. There is change that needs to take place, and it will. Goddesses, gods, archangels, angels, spirit guides, Holy Spirit. Have you got a final word for our May babies regarding April 2022? Have you got a final word? Have you got a final word for our May babies? So if you want a reading with me, you can jump on over to www.ptvaustralia.com.au, scroll down, find Stargazer, user ID 9141. I'm on most nights except for Friday night from 8 p.m. until late. I don't work on Friday nights. And feel free to do that. I read exclusively for them. I see clients at a shop as well, but I read exclusively for them. So if you want a reading, also if you like, share and subscribe to this page, you will get notifications of when I'm doing lives. And if you're a subscriber, you can type in a message and you can type in a question and I can actually answer that question for you. So if you're on and what I'm reading is relevant to you, you can just jump on and say, hey, can I have a reading regarding A, B, C, and D? And I'll be glad to do that for you as we do the live. So, final words. Wishes will come true for you. Any trouble will fade away. You are facing a period where you need to make some pretty serious decisions. It will be with regard to a union of some sort. There will be unity. I'm seeing people coming from wide and far for this event. Your money will be good. You've got 2 9s, so you've got wishes coming true. You've got good wealth, prosperity. You will be making a very good investment of time, money, and energy. There's unnecessary worry, so don't be concerned about that. And you are moving from a time, and this is months, so we're moving into June. Yeah, the 7th month, which is June. July, the 7th month is July, so June, July. But I feel I'm being directed towards June, so I don't know why that's happening. But I feel like you will be taking a trip. You're moving out of a difficult time. Maybe all right. So May babies that are Geminis, also June babies, which are Geminis, this could be for you too. But we're looking at May. But the next reading will be for June, so I want you to tune into that one, okay? But things are looking up. Yes, you need to make decisions based on family. Yes, there may be arguments. Yes, you may have moved to a long distance. Yes, you may have made a lot of changes. Yes, you may have given it everything you've got. Yes, you want to be with your family. Yes, there will be arguments. Yes, there'll be crying over spilt milk. But ultimately, you've got everything you need. Your emotional and material needs are met. You've got money, you've got unity, you've got marriage, you're making a good investment, and you're moving in a good direction. You're taking a trip, you're moving towards the end of a difficult time. So even though at the beginning of the reading, things looked quite difficult, there definitely is light at the end of the tunnel for you. So have a wonderful month. From Harry and I, we wish you the best, and we will talk to you soon. Goodbye.